Impossible is a word to be found only in the dictionary of fools. Victory belongs to the most persevering. Until you spread your wings, you'll have no idea how far you can fly. The best cure for the body is a quiet mind. There is one kind of robber whom the law does not strike at, and who steals what is most precious to men, time. History is written by the winners. In politics, never retreat, never retract. Never admit a mistake. Riches do not consist in the possession of treasures, but in the use made of them. History is a set of lies agreed upon. A true man hates no one. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. A revolution can be neither made nor stopped. The only thing that can be done is for one of several of its children to give it a direction by dint of victories. If I had not been born Napoleon, I would have liked to have been born Alexander. Nothing is more difficult, and therefore more precious, than to be able to decide. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action has arrived, stop thinking and go. A man will fight harder for his interests than for his rights. The madman is a dreamer awake. The virtuous man contents himself with dreaming that which the wicked man does in actual life. Dreams are never concerned with trivia. The behavior of a human being in sexual matters is often a prototype for the whole of his other modes of reaction in life. Beauty has no obvious use, nor is there any clear cultural necessity for it. Yet civilization could not do without it. Love and work are the cornerstones of our humanness. What progress we are making! In the Middle Ages they would have burned me. Now they are content with burning my books. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes but to get into accord with them. They are legitimately what directs his conduct in the world. Dreams are the royal road to the unconscious. Men are strong so long as they represent a strong idea. They become powerless when they oppose it. Neurosis is the inability to tolerate ambiguity. Love in the form of longing and deprivation lowers the self-regard. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. The fool has one great advantage over a man of sense: he is always satisfied with himself. Four hostile newspapers are more to be feared than 1,000 bayonets. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. Men of great ambition have sought happiness and have found fame. Great men are meteors designed to burn so that earth may be lighted. There is only one thing in this world, and that is to keep acquiring money and more money, power and more power. All the rest is meaningless. The greater the man, the less is he opinionative, he depends upon events and circumstances. The truest wisdom is a resolute determination. The only victory over love is flight. The only conquests which are permanent and leave no regrets are our conquests over ourselves. Among those who dislike oppression are many who like to oppress. The great proof of madness is the disproportion of one's designs to one's means. The stupid speak of the past, the wise of the present, and fools of the future. We walk faster when we walk alone. "6 hours sleep for a man, 7 for a woman and 8 for a fool." In our time none has the conception of what is great. It is up to me to show them. The surest way to remain poor is to be an honest man. The only person with whom you have to compare ourselves, is that you in the past. Dreams are often most profound when they seem the most crazy. The more perfect a person is on the outside, the more demons they have on the inside. The mind is like an iceberg, it floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. When people criticize me, I know how to defend myself. But I'm powerless in the face of praise. The first indication of stupidity is a complete lack of shame. At that moment when a person starts to seriously ponder the meaning and value of life, you can consider him a madman. The liberty of the individual is no gift of civilization. It was greatest before there was any civilization. A complete absence of sex is the only thing which can be properly considered sexual deviance. Everything else is just a matter of taste. I prefer the company of animals more than the company of humans. Certainly, a wild animal is cruel. But to be merciless is the privilege of civilized humans. How bold one gets when one is sure of being loved. We are so constituted that we can gain intense pleasure only from the contrast, and only very little from the condition itself.